friends, and welcome back to this week's Self-Love Masterclass. If you are new here, my name is Renée Love. I'm the CEO and founder of Modern Day Wise Woman, which is an online self-love coaching practice and private school. I'm also the owner of Couronne, Apothecary, and a Reiki Master teacher. Here, wherever you're watching this, we talk about all things self-love, energy medicine, and holistic health. Essentially, I'm wrapping that all up and calling this holistic self-love. So I've been doing this for many years now. Self-Love Masterclass is an entire series with over 100 videos. I will link the playlist somewhere up here so that you can go explore the other videos. In this week's class, we're going to be talking all about two very important questions that you want to ask yourself when you are cultivating a relationship. Now, the primary focus for this lesson is going to be for people that are dating, people that are in a relationship, people that are married. But I also invite you to listen to this and take the lesson to heart if you're also contemplating a relationship with, for example, a family member or a friend, or even a colleague. These questions still apply. What is the first thing that you really want to ask yourself if you are contemplating how this relationship is going? Well, I say you want to ask yourself, how do you feel when you're with them? And just to expand on this a little bit more, I'm not asking you to sort of like look at this generally. I'm saying like when you are in their presence, when you're in their physical presence, when you are connecting with them, how do you feel? When I'm working one-to-one with clients and we do like a deep dive into this question, we look at like, what is it like on a day-to-day basis? If you have regular phone or texting conversations with this person, how do you generally feel as you are engaging in the conversation with that person? Sometimes if you are dating this person, you might notice that you feel a little bit on edge or you feel a little bit uncomfortable. This can be an indication that there's something about the way the person is interacting with you that doesn't feel good for you and isn't really aligned with the way that you want to be treated. Can also indicate that maybe there's difficulty in the way that you communicate. I mean, I could go really deep into this. If you want to do a one-to-one session, all of my information is below, but these are just some examples. If you are in a relationship with this person, let's say you live with this person, what does it feel like when you're at home with this person? You know, maybe you have the experience that you kind of need to be walking around on eggshells. Maybe you feel nervous or you feel quite anxious being in their presence. This also applies to you if you're married and you live together. Notice how you feel on a day-to-day basis. Notice how you feel when it's time to be intimate with that person. Do you feel like you are excited and can't wait and you want to? Or does it always feel like a chore or like a, I don't want you to touch me or get away from me? You know, these are things that you really want to be paying attention to. How do you feel when you are in the presence of this person? Do you feel like you can talk and laugh and really be yourself? Or do you feel like you're kind of not good enough? Maybe there's a lot of disconnect. Something feels off. You don't always feel so safe. Your intuition is telling you that there's something more going on. There's something happening beneath the surface that you can't quite put your finger on. These are all things that you are feeling that you want to be paying attention to and you really want to explore. When you are doing some kind of an activity with them, how do you feel? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel triumphant? Do you feel like you guys get things done together in a way that really is nourishing and supportive for both of you? Or do you find that you're always butting heads? There's always bickering and fighting. You really want to pay attention to how you feel. If it's hard for you to really know how you feel, because sometimes what happens, my friends, is we have an idea in our head of the way we're supposed to feel or the way things are supposed to be. So for example, if you are married, right, you have signed all kinds of legal contracts, maybe you have kids together, you have basically said to the world that you guys are going to be together forever. And so if you have that mindset, which makes sense, you know, you might not allow yourself to see certain things or feel certain things. So for example, when I'm doing an energy healing session with someone, I might find that they're very blocked in the throat area or the heart area. And this happens because there's communication, there's things that maybe the person wants to say that they feel they can't say. There is truth about what they want, the things that they want in life, who they want to be, and they feel like they can't be that way with their partner. And so we sort of start to uncover like, oh, because you said forever, you have been ignoring and suppressing and pushing all these really true feelings for you way, way back, way, way down. That's part of what's creating some of the illness in your body, some of the stress in your body. So as I even speak about that, this is where I was going with this point, is if it's hard for you to sort of know right at the forefront of your mind how you feel when you ask these questions, I want you to reflect on your health, your holistic health. The body will often communicate to us how we feel. Okay, so are you feeling like you're getting sick more often? Are you having more colds? Are you having more headaches? Are you losing your voice a lot? Are you feeling really stressed? Your nervous system will tell you how you feel when you are around this person. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not necessarily saying that this is definitely an indication that you need to exit your relationship or never talk to this person again or any of that. What I'm saying is, this is the kind of question that is going to bring to the surface the information that is going to help you to know how to navigate this relationship, what you need to work on, what you might need to do next, what kind of help you may need to ask for from your therapist or your coach. This is really what I'm talking about. So it's, how do you feel when you are with this person and interacting with this person? The second question that you want to ask yourself is, how do you feel when you are away from this person? So how do you feel when you are not in their presence, when you are off and away and maybe doing your own thing? The reason this question is so important, or just as important as the other question, is because now we want to see what happens to you when they are gone. Do you feel a sense of relief? I remember with an ex of mine that when we were together, it was so stressful, there was so much conflict. It was really hard. We would fight a lot. And when I would be away from this person, I was like, oh my God, I can breathe. I can like just relax. I can be more myself. I can be more me. And I even recall, like, after we broke up, having this sense of like finding myself again, being able to like feel like myself again. Like, I was like, you know, these are the things you want to be paying attention to. Do you have the experience of being excited when they leave the house and when they go to work, or if they're away on a trip, there's a little bit of like, yes, you know, or like, just go, you know? Or do you miss them? Are you in this place of like, oh, I can't wait to be with them again. I am looking forward to our dinner this Friday. When the text messages come in, it feels good. You feel that little flush, that warmth through your body. How does it feel when you are away from them? Do you want to spend more time with them, or are you wanting to spend less and less time with them? Do you feel like the real you, or the more truer version of yourself, gets to spread your wings and fly when you are away from this person? Or do you really feel like you are a better version of yourself when you two are in the same space and connected and doing things together? I want to just say that it's healthy, okay? It's very healthy to want to have your own space and to want to have time for yourself, and to really not necessarily be Siamese twins or always doing every single thing together. So this is not about a healthy balance. This is not like, oh, you know, like we spend time together and it's great. Also, I love spending time with my friends and doing other activities. I have a full life and other things I like to do. This is like, do you feel almost like your nervous system calms and you recalibrate and you recenter yourself when you are not in the presence or away from this person? Do you feel like you make better choices for yourself? Do you feel like you are honoring yourself when you distance yourself from this person? Again, I want to remind you that this doesn't necessarily mean 100% like, oh, this relationship is wrong for you. Oh, it's time to get a divorce if you are on the other end of the scale. It simply means that these are things that are an issue. And again, with the support of your therapist or your coach, or if you're doing it on your own, you want to work on resolving these issues so that things feel more aligned and true and congruent if you're able to, okay? Because that's not how we're meant to live. If you feel like you just can't wait to see that person, or you're looking forward to seeing that person, you look forward to coming home, home feels good, home feels safe, beyond just the little quips and annoying things and irritation and stuff like that. Generally speaking, it feels good. The dates, you're looking forward to the next date. You're looking forward to the next text message. You're looking forward to the next interaction. These are the things that you want to be paying attention to. These questions are really powerful, and they're questions that we don't always ask ourselves, especially as a relationship deepens and we invest more time, more energy, more money, and we connect our lives together. We basically just tell ourselves that this is the way it is, and there's not really much that we can do about it. So instead of confronting it, we just ignore it. We sometimes even spin it and try to contort it and make it into something good when it's really not. It's always like interesting when clients sort of like look back and review at things, and then they're like, oh, wow, I can see how, you know, I made that look like he was just being really caring and attentive, when actually what he was being was controlling and manipulative. I didn't see that before. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you ask questions to see how things are going if you're dating, or if you are in a relationship, or if you're in a marriage. Also, if there was something in particular that really stood out for you in this video, I would love to know what kind of gave you that aha, like, oh. And as always, my friends, if you find the video was really helpful, I want to make sure that you save this somewhere and you refer to it okay? And not only that, it may be a great video for you to work on with your friends or your group at home if you have a little self-love group. I really love doing these videos because so many of us were not really taught how to listen to ourselves and how to listen to our intuition and how to do these, gut checks and really just understand what is happening for us. Most of us have been taught to dismiss and ignore and all of that. And it's part of what has us get into trouble or end up in relationships where we feel like we are wasting our time. If you're ever in a situation where you feel off, you feel like you can't trust the person, you feel unclear, like things are not working for you, honor those feelings and work on them, look at them, do something about that. And if you feel over the moon and you're excited and things are going well, then bravo. That is a really beautiful thing. Y'all, as always, it has been such a pleasure doing this video for you. I thank you for your time and your energy. If you love this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me to know what you want more of and to share it with the people in your life that you think it would provide so much value for. Until we see each other next time, don't you forget that we truly are in this together.